Welcome back to the show, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. So this is our third or fourth time that we've started to record this. Not for technical reasons, just for...
Ashley reasons.
Just for the way a podcast works. What they don't tell you in podcasting is that it's a conversation with two people. And sometimes it meshes well, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you're just like, stop. That's not working. Oh, you know what it's like? It's almost like a play, or you're putting a song together, you're putting a play together or something. And you're like, that does not work. Cut that line. That does.
Oh, yeah, that's true. And you've got to do it in a certain amount of time.
Or a comedy show or something.
Yeah, you got to do it in a certain amount of time. And the biggest thing, which I have a problem with, is staying on topic. I can go out to the right.
Well, the one thing I have a problem with is we got to get along too. There's a lot of times where like, we just can't record today.
Oh, that doesn't bother me. Lindsay's a little more sensitive.
We'll see you next week. That's not what you said last week. So anyway, I just think it's funny. So third time's a charm on this episode. So you know it's going to be awesome. We're talking about Argireline.
Yes. Botox in a jar.
Skincare without needles. Maybe not.
Botox in a bottle.
We're going to give you the information and let you assess it, because of course you would need to try it out. Now, let's be honest. You're not going to get the exact benefits because you're not using needles, but we're going to go further into detail about that. I'm sure you're like me and Ashley, where if you're watching YouTube, I think it's mainly on YouTube, but sometimes I was thinking, is it Hulu? But no, YouTube. I'll see an ad or Instagram pop up, and it'll have like these needles and like skip the needles. Welcome, try Argireline instead. So I actually have a bottle of Argireline. I didn't get a very expensive one because I just didn't know if it worked or not. So I didn't want to go full in like I would with my vitamin C, my retinol, or my growth hormones. You know what I mean?
Same here. I did the exact same thing. I didn't know you did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did the exact same thing.
Have you started yours?
Yes, and I have been using it religiously, and I have found, we'll get to that later, I did an experiment for a secret way where I literally was like, oh my gosh, it worked, but that's later on in the show.
How long have you used it for?
I'm going now on about 3 weeks. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good. That's when you would definitely start to see something for sure.
Mm-hmm. But there's a secret way that I did an experiment, and just by researching, and I kind of just thought to myself how I could incorporate it, that I discovered that you can really make it work and see an instant difference, which was cool because I did it on my skin. I was like, oh my gosh, it was incredible. So what is Argireline? So Argireline is the brand name for the ingredient acetyl hexapeptide 8. And the reason why, by the way, the reason why I'm telling you all this stuff that Lindsay tells me I go into teacher mode is because with the whole purpose with this and the whole purpose with Skin School in our anti-aging community.
Skin School, you're the skin teacher. Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
I can't.
You got presentations in there.
I've been a teacher. I've been an instructor in the corporate world. I'm a researcher. I cannot. Lizzie's like, would you stop? I'm like, I can't. This is me. This is my personality. I can't.
I just want let's just add a little bit of.
Lizzie wants it to be fun. And I'm like,
let's jazz it up a bit.
Poindexter goober. I can't. Anyways, the reason why I say that is because when you're picking up the ingredients and you're looking at, the products that you're going to buy, I'm trying to give you this information so that when you flip it over on the back, you will see what is in that product. So to get you away from being enticed by marketing, which, we all are, but at least if you just flip it over and you can see, okay, this is what it is. This is what Ashley and Lindsay were talking about.
I'm even enticed by marketing, and I'm, in the industry, I see so much stuff, but I'm like, ooh, that's a pretty box.
Oh my gosh. That's why I love Korean skincare, because they take the approach that the whole Korean skincare, or from what I have learned, is that their thought process is they make it really fun and creative, where over here in the United States, ours is more conservative. So they have cute little cartoon characters and all of that stuff to make it super fun. So my goal is to go over there, and I want to buy like so much stuff. And it's all because of what? Packaging. I want all the cute characters.
Well, I think that skincare is fun. I like to do stuff.
Well, me too. But I mean, just like you, we've got the gold mask, the pink mask. I mean, we've got all the tools. Like, we seriously live skincare. Okay, now I'm getting off the subject. Anyways, blah, blah, blah. Basically, it mimics botulism toxin. That sounds horrible, which is the ingredients in Botox, but Argireline mimics it. So it does this by suppressing your nerve's capability, basically to limit the movements that lead to your wrinkles. So think of it as it's a slower, more affordable approach to Botox. In order for it to work, you are going to have to use it consistently and to see the difference. But the main difference is, and no, it's topical, it's going to be less effective, but the reason why is that Botox can be injected into the deep layers into your skin to stop the contractions that form the wrinkles, where Argireline is topical. So the secret is the effect is going to depend on how deeply it can penetrate into your skin. Again, don't expect the same results as Botox, but incorporate it into your skin because it can relax your facial muscles. Oh my gosh, let me take a sip of my green tea. My muscles. It's also, which Lindsey and I love, has been found to increase collagen fibers and hydration, which, is also important. And so many of the Argireline, the Botox in the bottles on the market today, they're going to contain acetyl hexapeptide 8, acetyl hexapeptide 3. And I want you to know they can also range in prices, which is why we're telling you the ingredients. So if you remember from our other podcast, you want to look at the name of the ingredients and see where it is in the list on the products. And then also, what are they combining it with to make it work? Bam! You're welcome.
So how much was your price point for the one that you just got?
Oh, my price point was $8.
Oh, okay. You must have got that from The Ordinary. Did you get that from The Ordinary?
And there's other price points that are $400. I totally got from The Ordinary. Yep. The other price points that I've seen for other creams, I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. $399. So let's just round it up to $400. And my jaw was dropping. So that's where I did some tests. I compared ingredients. I was like, what are they using to make it work? I did all that because I was, at the end of the day, then I start to get to where I'm like, okay, is this worth $400? Like, is it a quality product that's worth $400? There are some modalities that Lindsey and I use that are expensive, and they are worth every single penny. Okay. So I like to know, is this product worth it, or are you being scammed?
Yeah. Like, I really do pay for my vitamin C. I say that a lot.
And I pay for my LED lights. I will pay. I do pay.
And my CO patches. They're kind of pricey too.
Yeah.
So before you apply your Argireline and acetyl hexapeptide 8 and acetyl hexapeptide 3, just know that this Botox in a bottle is, if it's water-based or oil-based. Couple of tips here. If it is water-based, then the solution, obviously, it's going to be filled with water. And my favorite, hyaluronic acid, because that plumps everything up. But it allows your skin to absorb it more easily. If it's oil.
And I love that tip that you gave last time with hyaluronic acid. Gosh, it was such a good tip that you were saying that if your skin doesn't have water on it, hyaluronic acid will draw the moisture away from your skin.
Right. So just wet your skin a little bit.
Which is why this works with the water filled, with the Argireline and the water.
Now, if it's oil-based, this is a little bit different. Then it's going to create a seal around the area. And that's going to prevent actually any skincare products from penetrating your skin. So what does that mean? That means that if you applied your oil-based Argireline products, then don't apply like a cream or a serum on top of that, because it's not going to soak into your skin. And basically you're just wasting that product. So there's just no point to do that.
What do you prefer? Do you prefer an oil or a water-based solution?
Well, I like to layer products on my skin, so I do prefer the water-based, and that's the one that I have because I do like something on top. I just want to put everything at nighttime, just put everything on.
You like making those skin sandwiches.
I sure do. So just get it all together. I really do. You can do both. You can apply both morning and night, of course, after cleansing your face. And you can spot treat your problematic areas as well, including crow's feet, 11s, forehead wrinkles, and of your neck. Anywhere, really. I mean, if you have it on if you're doing your hands, I would do that more at night, or your inner elbows, anywhere that you see where you need something right at the base of your shoulders, anything like that. Don't use an oil-based cleaner, as this will reduce the effects of the Argireline solution. So that is a really good tip. So make note of that. Just think of this as a spot treatment and apply directly to those areas. But I will say this, for best results, here's a really hot skin tip. You're going to want to use this while you're home microneedling, like when you use a derma roller. In fact, I would even go deeper and say, put it on your skin prior to your microneedle rolling. Roll that sucker in and then put it on again.
Oh, that's smart. I didn't try that. I didn't do it before. I just used it afterwards. Aren't you smart?
Go before and after. You're just pushing into your skin.
Oh, that's so stinking smart, Lindsey. Ooh.
In the derma rolling, of course, you're stimulating more collagen too. So let's just...
At home microneedling, is that what you meant to say?
Yeah, it's the same thing as at home microneedle derma roller. Derma roller is the actual little tool that you're going back and forth. I personally love Beauty Bio.
Gotcha.
I like how they have a subscription service. It's in the spa shop. And it's just real easy to use. I like the handle, I like the interchangeable options between the face and body roller. And I don't know of another company, and I haven't researched it really, that has that interchangeability and then you can do it so quickly. I just really like it. So I've had really good results using those rollers. So if you're trying...
I like it too. I use the same, and I agree with Lindsey. We actually tried it out together, and that was how long was that? It was a while ago, and we're both still using.
So do you have the body one too?
Yep. I've got the body one and I've got the face one. And then I just ordered the interchangeable because you have to take out the rollers to get fresh needles. And it's so easy to do because you just plop the head on it. So they were having a sale.
But yeah, it's really cool to have the body one. The body one just makes it a lot easier to get. Now, if you're like curious about any skincare that we use, the exact derma rollers that we use, definitely head into Lepree, our free anti-aging community. So easy. Go to lindseyholder.com. There's join buttons all over the page, and you can just click in there, and then you have access to everything for sure. Now, why do some Argireline products work better? You should see results in within 4 weeks. Like Ashley just said, she saw some in 3 weeks. So it just, everybody is different. Skin is different. So just keep that in mind. And if you are using one with at least a 5% concentration and contains hyaluronic acid in the ingredient list, because a higher water content will allow for greater penetration, especially if you apply after your at-home microneedle routine. Now, so products with Argireline benefits, when looking for the Argireline benefits in Botox in a bottle products, look, this is really important. Just so take your little skin notes for here, or this is also in our membership, our community, where you can see this information as well. You're going to want to look for one that has at least 5% of Argireline and acetyl, hexapeptide 8 solution in it. Also, it will work better if it has hyaluronic acid in the ingredient list because it will keep moisture in the skin. So it's just kind of like a repeat of what I said above. Avoid any products, this is important, that has alcohol in it because that's going to tend to dry out your skin. And we want to keep our skin hydrated. So again, we have, the price points are so crazy out there. You can get this at a lower price point. And so we have that in our community.
Okay. Yeah. And that's where what Lindsey was saying, inside of our community, instead of buying those $400 creams, I give you that answer inside our anti-aging skincare community on how you can mimic those results, but at a way lower price point. Okay, let's get to the possible side effects and the risks. So first thing, Argireline is new on the market. So what that means is that extensive research needs to be done on, what's going to happen in 10, 20 years. If you are sensitive, if you have skin issues or things like that, or if you are just nervous, we always recommend you do a patch test in case your skin experiences reactions. So what you can do is just place a small amount on your arm and then just wait 24 hours to see if there's any irritation or redness. So that's a really great thing for you to do. Also, this is where Argireline is controversial. Some people are like, oh, it's super safe. Other people are saying, hey, look, avoid it if you have drooping eyelids or sagging skin around the eyes because of how it interacts with the muscles in your face. Some say it can make it worse. We do suggest that not only doing a patch test, but you can also, research more information in that sagginess. Yes.
I want to tell you something. When you said droopy eyelids, I opened up my, oh my gosh, Instagram gets me. I'm not going to lie. And there was this patch that you can put for your droopy eyelids, and you literally put it on top of your eyelid, and the before and afters were incredible. So I'm going to have to get one and research that. I could not believe it because I get a lot of clients who are like, help me with my droopy eyelids. And yeah, you can do also microcurrent that day. But it was called, I even took a picture of it. Well, I don't even want to say yet because I haven't researched it. But it was so cool. It was like a sliver and you put it over.
Don't say it, but I will tell you this. I'm not really going to be, I will be curious and you let us know on the next podcast episode. But here's why I'm being all Debbie Downer like,
Lift, treat, and renew to a more youthful appearance. Discover the easiest solution to bigger, brighter eyes. The reason why I'm telling you this is very important. I am a sucker for all of this. And so I will get this and I will let you know if it works. The ultimate non-surgical beauty secret. God, they've got good writers.
Get it and let us know because I just got duped by, I was watching a YouTube and this lady literally had a before and after picture of a new way she found to lift her jowls. And it was incredible. And it was non-surgical way. You know what she did? She put tape on a string and lifted it up that way and thread it through her hair. I watched that for 20 minutes. Like I got suckered in that. I was so ticked
We're perfect
off.
for this show.
Whoa, we are so perfect because I'm watching stuff like that and I was like, are you flipping kidding me?
Yeah, we tell you what really works, what doesn't.
I was like, come on now. I mean, give me a break.
Yeah. So I think though, through this podcast, and you can be the only judge, I think Ashley and I both, I like Argireline.
Yeah.
I like it.
I do too.
So is it a Botox in a bottle? No, not Botox in a bottle, but can it help firm a little bit? I think so.
Right. And it can help relax and lighten up those 11s. And because that's where I'm really focusing on right now, that, and I've got some lines on my forehead. So I'm doing several different things. I don't just do one thing. I don't believe in one thing that works. I believe in several different things. So I am using the Argireline. I'm using retinols and LEDs and microneedling. Did I already say that? And then Argireline. So I'm using a lot of different things to combat that.
I think it does take a combination. I don't think it's just one thing.
So that's why I was excited to find out that, that this is another thing that adds to it. So that was really helpful. Anyways, what I was saying is that if you have facial tics, sunburns, irritated or sensitive skin, or you are pregnant, breastfeeding, or trying to conceive, just check with your doctor.
And see what they say.
Yes.
For sure. Because we are not doctors. For any of these products today, again, head to our Spa Skin and Beauty shop. It is at lindseyholder.com. So easy. And everything that we talk about is listed in the shop. Thanks for tuning in this week. We are so excited about our show even coming up next week. Don't forget to listen to Meditation Moments that we just uploaded in the LaPree Beauty community. And Ashley did skin school this week too. So you're going to learn about other skincare ingredients. And we also have a skin secret video tutorial, and I'm not going to tell you what it is because it's a secret, but it's inside the community.
Stop!
It's inside the community.
That was so great because it's a secret.
So find out what that secret is, folks.
I love it. That was so cute.
I'm good at marketing too, okay?
You are. That was so cute. I'm not going to tell you what it is because it's a secret.
It's a secret. So, well, thanks for tuning in, and we will talk to you next week.